EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Green jack. Dog red. Set.
Throwing to begin is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Let's go. Check, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll work forward for a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop. Third and 6.
Slide 2. Red cycle. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Black shot. Set. Steel black. Hut.
On second down, Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Bro, 52. Here we go, back. Cut, cut.
Here's Jacobs. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
17. Let's go now. Blown check. Ready, ready. Ready.
One more time, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Ready.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now, and goal. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more.
That's as long as I had the ball.
Away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Give running right. It is Mixon. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 10-yard line. It's a big-time run by Mixon. 39 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
On the quick, right?
2nd and goal. Stroud gives it to Pierce. Third and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Pierce. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. Fairbairn's
kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Down. Check right.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Pierce. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno. Hey.
On 4th down, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. They get 18 yards on 4th down.
Damn, I knew I was supposed to watch him too. I was trying to get over
The
there.
entire sideline and frankly the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call?
And he's going to take this all the way home. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Team strike. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Fight 60. Ready?
Love to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Black open. Ready?
Here's Love to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ow, what's that?
They'll give this to Mixon, running right, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, both teams trade touch. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Buggy. Why, Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my God.
He's going to have the Texans first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense.
Oh, y'all, right here.
They know
Just a fucking field defense.
This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
Come on, yo. Why am I not getting in front of that?
And he's going to have the Texans' 1st
Yo, it's like 4th down, 3 4th downs. Shit should have been over with. Come on, y'all.
You just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They go with Mixon. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Here's Mixon. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I seen it. Good pass.
Touchdown. They were not going to be denied.
4th downs, yo. This is ridiculous.
An important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Second down throw for Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Throwing is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And he's going to go all the way. How about some landing? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end. Yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
Extra point by
Good fucking game, bro. You kept catching me on 4th down, pissing me the fuck off. I was tight. Good shit.
21-17.
Good game.
Down to the final few
You got every
seconds
4th down.
one as the kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.
Elijah, what's the word? About to slide up out of here. What up, fo? Nah, that's a bet. Nah, that's a bet. Yeah, hit that sub button. When I pop back, you pop back. We're going to chop it up. Yeah, we're getting back on track after that 3 losses. All right, Elijah, bro. Later on. It's 4:17 where I'm at. I don't know where you at. Peace.